All right, let's get this bag on. Decided to put them on the front. I had them back here at first. Strapped to that back bar. Then I realized, hey, if I have a passenger and my wife goes, how's that gonna work? So I set this whole thing up like if she was going. Pretty much just use these straps that come with it. Figure out which way they go first. Go to that one, let's go to that one. I don't know if I put them on the right one, but all right, just come over your bar, strap them on. Easy as that. Right, you know what, let's just leave that there. Bring your other strap. I love these straps. Brought like 4 of them, plus the 2 big ones to hold down the tent and the tarp on the back, and my jacket. Bring it around. Boom. Strap this one on it. Tighten her down. Tighten these down a little more. Good to go. Easy as that. I'm gonna tuck in all these straps though. Tuck them in where you can so they're not flapping around too much in the wind. Easy peasy. Check them out. Pretty much strap anything you want up there. A couple of these straps, any type of bags. I'll probably get some waterproof bag or something to put those through or put around those. I don't know. I hate to be riding out somewhere and start raining on your sleeping bags and blankets. I just brought 2 bags because I used one as like a pad or a mat, which wasn't the greatest, but I slept good. And I covered up the other one. I had a blow up mattress, but that thing was too big to be hauling around on the bike for this adventure. I could only take so much, so I had to cut back and decide what I really wanted. I have a little table, have a blow up mattress, and a couple chairs. I took all that on my Versys. You could hold a lot more on that thing. Everything I have, I took on my Versys. I have a big waterproof bag, 40 liters, that I could have rolled up. I could have stuck almost all of this stuff in that one bag. I could have brought my chairs, blow up mattress. I could have just set it right here on the bike, rolled it up, tied it down. But like I said, I wanted to pack it like my wife was going. So if I stick that bag on that passenger seat, obviously that doesn't leave room for her. That's why I had to do it like I did it. Gonna keep packing up. Alright, tripod's having to go up. Had to start getting this packed up. My little camera bag, extra battery in cases, charger for my Canon batteries, backup action cam, chargers, remote, cords, batteries. I got some extra AA's, AAA's, and some other stuff in here. Got the DJI external mic, even though I've never had to use that thing. Some other stuff in there. Fits right in. Just like that. It'll be my first thing I put in, and we'll keep going. Guys, these lights right here are so awesome. I've had this thing for years. Still on. I had it running on low all night. I had it on high multiple times while I was doing stuff before then. Had it on low, just sitting over here. Then before I went into the tent for the night, I hung it from that tree, aimed it down over here just to have a little glow. And it ran all night long. That was probably 1:30. So it ran straight for 8 hours straight, plus the time that I was using it before all that. I need to get another one of these things. It's awesome and rechargeable. I think it could even charge up phones just like a lot of lights can. But that thing's awesome. Got my TP, fuel can, little attachment to heat up stuff, little bag I got a bunch of stuff in, my light, camera case. That's where we're at right now, filling her up, getting it done. I don't know if I already showed these cheap little pegs I got on Amazon. Look pretty cool though. Wanted to get some black ones, and these were like 32 bucks. Meant for the KLR. I didn't put them on. Sure, they feel cool, but I definitely didn't get in any mud or anything. So I've had no issues whatsoever with the factory pegs so far. But I do have those as backup just in case, and I'll probably put them on, test them at home at some point in time, see what's what. Cool thing is when you're packing up to leave, you got some extra space. Because some of these tend to disappear. Came with 6 of them. Only leaving with 1. I have no idea where the other 5 went. Alright, so what I brought to charge my batteries and my cell phone. I think it's a 50,000 mAh capacity charger. So I bought a new one before I came out here, maybe like a week or so ago. I got a new one off Amazon, totally different name brand. I'm sitting there charging that thing up the night before I come out here, and it never went past, I think it was, I don't know, let's just say 56 or 76 battery percentage. Plugged in all night long, would never go up. I don't know what was going on. I plugged it into a wall charger. I plugged it into my little solar battery generator type thing. Still just sitting there flashing, never went up at all. Wouldn't take a charge. I don't know what was going on with that thing. I'm looking through my old motorcycle camping bag. I find I already have one. Same capacity. This thing sat in that bag for a year, probably more, untouched. I pull it out, I think it had like 66 battery charge still on it. Plugged it in. I didn't have much time in the morning. I only probably left it plugged in for an hour. Went up to maybe 2. Went up to like 90%, might have been 80%. Brought it out here, charged my stuff up. So when I get home, I'm instantly returning that little charger I got out of Amazon. I can't believe it failed me. And we'll get the tent down, everything folded up, put up, strapped on, and roll out. Alright guys, tent's down, we're all about packed up here. Just gotta make sure everything's in my box before I shut it and get the tent and tarp on it. It's one bad thing. I mean, it's not that hard to pop those straps and get back in my box, but trash bag's not really gonna fit. I'm gonna tie it onto the bike and then hit this park or any of these trailheads and throw my trash in the trash can. We're about to roll. Alright guys, let's get the back tent tarp strapped down. The tarp was in a smaller configuration, or I folded it up smaller before, but I'm going to try it like this. Kind of hangs over the sides, about as big as the tent, and it should be fine like that. So I've been taking this pretty much just through here. Taking this pretty much through here, under it like that. Give yourself a little slack here, just like that. Kind of make it go down through pretty much right here. It's gonna be easier to tighten it without the camera on, but bring it around the front right through there. Same deal. Could go through back here. Slip her up in. Come around. Works like a charm. Snap it. Make sure it's going under the right way. Bring it right through there. Get her tightened down right through your handles, around your tarp. I'm gonna tighten it down a little more once I get then I'll take these. Actually, watch this. Well, I'm sure you saw it earlier, but so it's not that big a deal. If you need to do something else, unsnap them. I'm gonna wear that shirt so I don't get a sunburn riding around for a couple hours, a few hours, 3-4 hours. You also get your jacket strapped on back here. Like I say, I'm gonna get it all tightened down. Shoot, that can almost double as a backrest. That, hold your line, grab it, tie it. They don't even got to be He-Man tight. I could tighten them more. That is on there. Ain't going nowhere. I'll take these lines. Where you at? I'll bring them up the side so they're kind of, it's not necessary, but they're holding the side of the tarp in now. Plus it keeps the lines from flapping around in the wind. Bada bing, bada boom. Go ahead and look. So you make sure you got everything put up. Got my hat still out. What am I supposed to do with it? Dang it. Alright, peeps. We've wasted enough time here this morning. Find a spot to throw this trash out. Get on the road. She's ready to roll, baby. Sorry if I'm stumbling around. I'm get my strap ready on my helmet. He is ready to roll. All right. Let's go. Glasses, gloves. Say we'll stop and get a bite to eat when we decide to head home. To see what we can find. Saying 2 bars on gas. Let's see if that changes. We got on flat ground. We were a little sand. Don't fall. See if that changes at all. Nope, still showing 2 bars, which is fine. Because once it's on 1 bar, you still have like a gallon and a half, even when it's flashing, I think. Ooh, little sand. Still got a gallon and a half. And pushing 40 miles to the gallon, let's just say. 60 miles on 1 bar flashing. Might be a little less than a gallon and a half when it's flashing. I don't know. We're gonna go left, go back some of these roads past the park. Man, it's nice out here. Love it. I love it out here. It makes me feel good. As soon as I got out here yesterday, I got excited. I wasn't even like out here. Even when I was just on the main, almost a little highway cutting through the national forest, I just got excited. Not like riding around in the city. Dips. There was a road I was going to go down up here, but I'm not. I'm done going down the trails and then getting somewhere and having to turn around. Today is going to explore some dirt road adventures. Pretty sure there's some nice ones up ahead just past this park area where I'm gonna throw away the garbage. I could just wait for a trailhead, but whatever. I think there is one on here, or on this road, maybe a little bit back the other direction. Now I will admit, standing up, I do feel a little, well, I'm kind of, now that I'm on my middle of my feet, but I do feel a little bit of stress, I guess you'd call it, on my feet. They seem to get tired or achy pretty quick on these pegs. So I'll check out the difference on that when I put on the other pegs. I wasn't standing for very long and I could already feel something in my feet not right. It's a little, not pain, but a little uncomfortable feeling. Coming, slow her down. This might be where the big potholes are, actually. It is. Is there a trash can up in there? Bunch of people out here riding. Alright, let's roll it. Alright, now I'm in 4th gear. I'm just going 50, a little over 50. Woo, there's a pothole for you. Especially on the road, go around them if you can. Smoke them if you got them. Oh, let's see where we are here. We didn't go to the spot I thought it was, so I don't know what happened. Oh, Kelly's Pond ahead. Okay, this is where that guy was telling me to go. I'm gonna go check it out. I've never been to the Kelly's Pond area. And he said it was a street or two past that. Go out to the Lake Conroe camping area. I'm gonna go check it, see if I can't find that. Little trailheads, dirt bikers. That was a nice dirt road. All right, we are on the go. I feel like 49 is a little slow for 5th gear. I like to be up in the 50s to be in 5th, or else I feel like I'm lugging it. But I don't see more wildlife and stuff out here. Deer running out in front of me. Lions, tigers, and bears. You know what I mean? What's GPS saying here? That was a nice road. What's that saying? 204A. We could get it on the way. If I don't see something down here, I'll just go to that road, turn down it. But Bear Canyon Drive ahead. I did not see Kelly's Pond, even though they claimed that was the road, or this is the road. Let's see. I'm more aware now on my turnarounds. Okay, no cars coming. Let's roll. Uh-oh, we're going in the dirt right here. A little squirrely. All right. Never been this road, so we'll keep it closer to 40. Good to stay in 3rd gear, and that'll keep me where I'm supposed to be. Woohoo! I like a cool little road. I'm done chasing dirt off roads though, off-road trails. Rolling like this today. That's how we rolling. See something ahead of you that looks a little hardcore, you go. Actually, you go like this. You go like this. Give a little gas, get that front tire up and light a little bit. You brake. Obviously, it wants to dive down into it. What's this car doing? Uh-oh, road's a little choppy. What are you doing, buddy? Got my eye on you. That was a cool little off-road area. I'm not going to it. Maybe another time when I come out here. Is that the lake? Oh, no, this ain't that road. Is that the lake though in front of me? Dude, is this the road that dude was talking about? That looks like part of Conroe. For sure. But there were some cool camping spots right here along the lake. I'll look for some for next time. Oh, look at it. Oh. We got a boat out there. I'm gonna go walk out to the lake. Or, well, I guess I can. It's probably muddy as heck. This is a camping spot, though, for sure. I'm worried about crazy people coming down here at night and doing donuts and running you over. Okay. Let's go see what we got. Over here first. I bet there's a camping area right down that trail. You guys out on the water. Nice. If we get out over there and get a different view. See where this leads to. I bet there's a little spot over here. I mean, you can throw a tin in there if you want. I already found another when we were out here with the family in the RV. It's a cool butterfly. Or moth. Family in the RV. Oh yeah. Found a couple little spots down another dirt road by the lake. Definitely a camp spot. Not sure why we have that pot pan here. Nice one. Woo! It's a nice spot right here, boy. Sure I'm not walking up on no gator. Laying up in here. All of a sudden you're in between him and the water. Nice. This lake's quite a bit choppy. A little story. I bought a boat a couple years ago. I think this is the first lake we went out to, and it was fairly choppy that day. Worse than this in most areas. Looked like you were dang near at the beach. But I don't know, it wasn't a small little fishing boat either, like that one out there or something. It was a medium-sized boat, pretty much meant to be out in the bay. So we get out here and I see a little island. As we're riding in the middle of the lake, I see an island out in the middle. So, you know, I did what anyone would do. I start going at the island. Well, little did I know, what's this? Fishing rod holder. That I got too close to it. By the time I knew what was going on, if I would have came around to the other side of the island, it'd been fine. But I was on the side where the waves were pushing me towards the island as well. This is a little disturbing. So I was being pushed towards the island. Multiple sets of boxers out here. It's probably a spot where locals come a lot. Shoot stuff. It's a cool area back here. Some trails and stuff going on. Anyways, got a little too close. By the time I knew what was going on, I start trying to turn the boat around. The island's here. I'm turning the boat probably this way. And the waves are pushing me towards the island. And before I know it, I'm on the sand on the bottom. So I start panicking. I jump out of the boat. My wife's in the boat. It's still running. And these waves are just crashing against the other side of the boat. And I start trying to force the boat out because I don't want to like give it, the engine motor is probably on the sand or mud bottom at this point in time. I just got the boat. It's a nice boat. And I start yelling at my wife, go, go. And she doesn't know what to do. I'm like kind of telling her what to do or whatever. It's a big ordeal. She starts like doing the throttle and going, and she gets out a little ways where she could actually use the throttle, and I got her kind of off of the beached area, and I'm like, just go, like an idiot, like just leave me. And she goes, no, get in. So I jump in the side of the boat, and she continues gunning it out of there. It's a traumatic experience, especially your first time to take your boat out. Alright, so let that be a lesson to you boaters. Stay away from the island or come up the backside where the waves aren't shoving you into them. Dude, she wanted to go after that. And I said, no. Can't end it on a negative deal. I could be at my house, hit the favorites, and boom, it'll instantly come down here, and I just follow the way. Alright, let's roll. Oops. I don't know what the heck that thing is. Alright, let's go down here and we'll catch that road. That I saw back there. We'll catch it. See where it goes. Go through this water a little bit. Is that a good idea? I don't know. Oh yeah. What I thought. It was just hard bottom. That might be smooth. One more time. We'll go through the thickest spot of it. Well, better not, in case there's like a big rut or something in there I can't see. You know what? I highly doubt it. One more time. Biggest spot. Right here. Oh yeah. Easy peasy. Alright. Let's go down here. Take a ride on that road we saw, see where it goes. Exploring, baby. Alright. Going down this little road. Gotta watch our fuel. We still got 2 bars though. I should have reset the miles. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, you know what? I normally do when I fill up. And we left on a full tank of gas. It was giving me full bars. I probably rode it to work a time or so. So it was probably recently reset. Okay, I don't know. This must just be like a neighborhood. Let's get the heck out of here. Smile, you're on camera. You smile, you're on camera, baby. was a failure. Cool little road though, almost like a little track. Alright, let's go to find that railroad. I couldn't have passed it. I would have seen it. Nice road. Looks like some camping out there. I don't know what they're doing. A little road there. Oh, is this road closed? Oh, good. We go off. Another little single lane road. Found him a little camp spot. Little camp spot. See a camp spot back there. I guess this is another road people camp on. Must be another truck right here. Okay, I'm gonna. What is this? Big campsite. Another campsite. Okay, let me pull off the road and let this truck go by. Oh, I guess I can get around him up here. Looks like a kind of a work truck. This is a cool road. I'll have to. Oh yeah, another campsite for sure. Got people out here overlanding. Another site. I'm gonna save this on my GPS as well. Trail that you ride on right there. Pull up in one of these sites. There's this guy over here. Another campsite. These are pretty nice. They're over there. Back in some back on. Alright. So save this area. I like it out here a lot. I might try this spot next time. Maybe bring the wife, come out here for a weekend. This guy one. Clock's an hour fast. I didn't set it back. Sure, there's some other cool roads this way. This is going to be headed back towards where I live, I believe. I'm going to go explore kind of out towards where I'm going to end up leaving and going to, instead of going away from it. All of a sudden I'm 3 hours out instead of an hour and a half. Maybe when I'm done exploring, I'll be an hour away, a little over an hour or something. Well, speed limit 60. Let me pick it up. I don't hear that rattling. It might have been that little piece that I have connected into my charger thing down there for my navigation. I moved that little thing. I think I might have been hitting the side. Osborne Road. I didn't see no road. Must be this one. I didn't even check my phone this morning, see if my wife texted me or called me. Normally she doesn't, she leaves me alone. I talked to her one time yesterday. I'm surprised she didn't call me in the evening. I saw on there, she just sent me a text. Love you. Hiker trails. Okay. extreme road out there. Some kind of park guy in that truck. I don't know if he's a cop or what. Looks like there's some traffic on this road. Must be something back here. Nice road though. Love it. I want to live off of a road similar to this. So the fastest route out here yesterday was about an hour, if I remember correctly. Just over, if anything. Hour and 5 minutes, hour and 10 minutes, I don't know. But I took the back roads, and the way I took was probably about an hour and 40 minutes. I took a totally different route to stay off of Tomball Parkway and the kind of freeway-ish type roads. The roads where I took were fine. Didn't have any problem whatsoever. I'm sure I could go back the other road, the straight shot too, if I wanted, but it was about a 30-minute difference. Wasn't really a big deal to me. Ooh, it's nice out here. Mandar. I feel like this is going towards my house in some way, shape, or form. If I end up coming out of the national forest, oh well. We'll stop, get some lunch somewhere, and then just head back, get everything unpacked and cleaned up. Ooh, the dead end road though. Maybe start working on this video. A little trip, little camping trip. Speed limit 55, okay. Left out of here now, I still would get home till around 2:30 after I stop and have lunch, probably maybe even 3. Hopefully I can find some other roads off of this road, go down and check out. Funny how sometimes you watch videos and guys talking about riding motorcycles or explaining how to trailhead, explaining how to ride or how to corner. I was watching this YouTuber talk about cornering, saying something about I can't remember what he was calling it, brake, but using the front brake as you're going into the corner. He never commits to a corner or goes through a corner until he could fully see the other side and come out of it, blah, blah, blah. I think if you happen to ride like that, I think he would understand that he's probably riding too fast. So you come up with all sorts of ways that you're supposed to be riding, but they don't, it's not a across the board situation. There's no need to do that on corners. I'm not sure what he's talking about. The only thing I could fathom or come up with is if you're riding too fast, then sure, you're gonna have to do some kind of braking scenario to make sure the corner's clear as you're blowing through it. But number one, you're not supposed to be going that fast. It's illegal. Number two, it doesn't pertain to everybody. If you're just out here riding, you don't need to be front braking through turns if you're doing the actual speed limits, or even a little over. I just kind of hold off throttle, roll off throttle a hair, hold off throttle. Then when you're mid-turn, I kind of throttle up, kind of come out of it on more throttle. And I've never had to do front brake in a turn, but I don't think he says it at any time in the video, but it's pretty much if you're hauling butt, you'd be riding too fast through a turn. Anyway, just something I was thinking about. Like, it's telling me 50 on this turn. I'm sure I could go through there 60 or 70, not have to do any type of front wheel braking scenario. I have no idea where I'm going. Probably don't want to be hauling butt down these fast highway-ish road, not highway, but main roads, because for all I know, I could be going away from my house. Taking dirt roads is one thing. Where the heck did that guy come from? What road is that? That's probably where I need to be going. Taking dirt roads is one thing, but when you get on these roads, all of a sudden 45 minutes later cruising these roads and you're 50, 60 miles away from your house. I was hoping I was going to run into another nice road. Probably should have taken a right back there. I felt like I kind of came out into a square. That road might have gone somewhere. Doing 60, it almost feels like it's lugging the bike. It's not, but I barely hear the motorcycle. Just a slight, you get going uphill now. Here's 60, 58. Probably should have turned down there. Keep saying that. Alright, here's 60. And the wind's blowing pretty good today. Oh, Handlebar. Damn, a lot of bikes. 60 feels pretty perfect. Slight vibration in the bars. 62, 63, I'm going downhill. Slight vibration in the foot pegs. Nothing bothersome. Stump, 65. Same thing, same deal. Down to 45. Must be coming into a little town. Richards. I'm gonna go straight and follow everyone. I'm not gonna definitely not head it out left. Yeah, this goes to a main road. Is that 1488? 1486. I think that's the road that I hit when I was coming out here. Alright, well apparently I am headed back, I think. Cutting through this neighborhood. 1486. I'll get up here and I'm just going to type in my home. Go to my home thing and still kind of go back some smell like death. Still go back some roads. Try to stay off the main road and let my GPS kind of wander me around back home. Stop and have some lunch. It smells like death out here. I'll pull over somewhere and but my mandar's telling me to go straight off to the right. Fifth gear, 55, feels like nothing. Very minimal feeling through just feels like you're on a motorcycle feeling. Feels like nothing. Like I said, almost feels like it might be going too slow in fifth gear. But I mean, not, but it almost feels like that. 60 feels right where you're supposed to be in a gear. Anywhere from 55 to 60 feels just cruising. Step it up a notch. Got a little bit more vibration at this speed. Not more, but like faster feeling. I don't know. A little bit more vibration feeling. 70. I mean, the wind's pretty loud. Bike still feels like it's just cruising, trying a little harder. I don't think I've ever ridden a bike that hadn't felt like that. Stand up, got my little wind thing on top, jerks my head around. There's a little dirt road. Uh-oh, see, speed limit 70. I gotta pull over and make sure I'm headed the right direction. I'm not 70 miles an hour away. Well, it says I'm going west. I should be...
southwest at some point in time. Something's going on, some splitting road action. This way is really not bad. Don't mind it at all. I'd go this way again. Sitting back on the seat going around a turn feels silly. For the fun of it. What's the speed limit? 55. Where are we going? Thought somebody was on my butt, but it was my tent. If I was hungry, I would have pulled in and eat somewhere. I'm not really even hungry. I could eat, but I could also go another day or two without eating. I gave you an option to eat right now. Let's say I was still out camping. I was going to camp another night. If I had the option to eat or get a 6-pack of my non-alcoholic beverages and work with what I got, which was a half a bag of that trail mix and probably that little brownie bar. Even if I didn't have that, I would choose to get the 6-pack and go out still exploring and camping in the woods and drink the non-alcoholic beers over getting anything to eat right now. So that tells you right there, I'm not that hungry. I could definitely go a day without eating anything. I could go multiple days, but easily without even feeling hungry a day. Go out there, start bombing around the little league. Right at 9 o'clock, got out of the tent. Looked around, made myself coffee, walked around a bit, did a little recording. Told me to take that road too. Did a little recording, let my coffee cool down, drank my coffee, slowly packed up. I was up for almost 2 hours before I even left the site. Time flies. If I wasn't recording and stuff, I would have cut that in half. I would have been out of there in an hour. So I didn't do much exploring today, enough as much as I wanted. Went down 3 or 4, 5, 6, I don't know, different dirt road areas back into where they went. Found some really cool spots. And I'll possibly camp at that last spot I found near Kelly's Pond on that road where all the campsites are off each side, going down here and there. Or I'll go back to the place I was. That was a really cool spot. might be better than the other place. Now what you're telling me, 26 minutes, telling me to take a left on this Egar road. I don't think so, buddy. I'm going straight. Sometimes you gotta tell the GPS what you're doing. You don't let it run the show. That's like secondary. My mandar, my gut feeling, and where I want to go is first and foremost. You look down at this for your secondary thing to make you feel better or make you feel worse. No, to compare to what you're doing or what you decided, you compare it to what this tells you all of a sudden. That's the speed limit, 55. I better 60 is fine. That wind's really ripping through here. All this open land. Woo! Okay, well, this wasn't the road then. Maybe, I don't know. This wasn't the road that I turned on coming out here. I know where I am. There might be a little place to eat up here. Ask me more questions instead of when I click on go home, it wants to do you want that as now, or I press the screen twice. There we go. Come on, buddy. I don't know what I really don't know what this thing's doing. It's definitely buzzing now that when I touch it. I'm guessing it's still taking me home. I don't know, but I know this one is. I thought I was just gonna let him blow by me. He slowed down when he saw the pickup I had on this beast. He was like, "Whoa, Nelly, wait a minute." What's with all the pizzerias, dude? What is this place? That place would be pretty cool, but I don't really want to go to a restaurant by myself. I'm not the by yourself restaurant guy normally. So this is 290 business. That's 290 the actual freeway. This is 290 business because we got business to attend to over here. Over there, they're just driving to nowhere. They don't know where they're going. They're just on the freeway. They want to get to wherever. They want to go nowhere fast. Here, we've got big business to attend to. We all know what we're doing. I'm gonna end up coming in the back way. It's gonna try to take me probably down to Fry or something. I might turn off before that. So I know where I am. I'm right out in my riding area where I come down this road every now and again. Ridden on this road many a times. Should pass. Nah, I couldn't. There's too many cars coming. This guy's trying to kick rocks up at me. I'm not gonna pass these two cars like I'm on some kind of a super bike. Back up off this idiot in his truck. Stretch out a little. Sit back, relax on the seat. Woo! No dumping. Is there any place that ever says dumping allowed? Dump whatever you want. Bring it and dump it off. Somebody else will figure it out. Should just be like, you know how you get those Amber Alerts on your phone? Woo! All of a sudden coming out of that wind. Just get random alerts 3-4 times a day on all phones to say, remember, no dumping anywhere. So, I mean, that wind's hardcore. The stability of the bike. This bike has not wobbled at all at any speed. Not 60, 70, 80. I just hit 90 a little bit back there. It has never wobbled at all. It feels very stable. Now, I don't know if it has to do with the tire pressure that I'm running. I think when I left, I checked them. One might be at 28 or 30, and I think the back's like at 30 or 32, somewhere around in there. Or it could be these tires specifically when you start putting on other tires, 50-50 road or street, dirt street, or 70-30, whatever it may be. The different tires, and now you've maybe thrown off the balance of the tire. I think that's what causes this bike to have any type of wobbling stuff. I hear people talk about wobbling, the KLR wobble. I've experienced none of that. Even with these bags catching wind in the front, bag on the back, side bags, zero wobbling whatsoever. We're getting close to where I'm going. It says I'm 17 minutes from my house, but I'm not going home. In just in case we're breaking in still, which we are. I'm sure it's going to break in until 1,000 and still probably breaking in up until 2,000 a little bit here and there. But the vast majority apparently is done before 600 miles. Early shifting. I normally get it higher up in the RPM and then give it a little blip almost before I shift. If I don't, it's best to pull in the clutch and wait a second and then shift. If you pull in the clutch and then shift when you're not doing the upward RPMs, a little grimy shift, and that's on all bikes. But this one, if you just give it a second and then shift up, it's still a smooth shift. That's some powdered dust. What are we doing? Oh man, this guy's not having it. What's going on? I said, no, I don't set any traffic at any light. the heck out of here. Turning this bad boy around. What do we got? A lid? Dude, this is taking me up here and to go right. Huh. Holy smokes. It's telling me left on here or right. It's telling me left on my Garmin GPS, which sounds correct. Going back to where I came from over here. Alright, so let's see, sitting at a light. Watch the thing's gonna go up. What was it, 192 or 3 a second ago? $96. So I sat at a light when I was coming out here on another road. They're doing something going on, closed down the road or something. Took me probably 10 minutes to this light rolling a little bit and stopping. It wasn't that big a deal. Went up to 215. Then would kick on and go all the way back down. Kick off, come back up, go back down. I kind of like how you have to watch the temperature. Okay, this wind's walking. I'm telling you, it's a little windy today. You can see the grass and the dust. The trees moving all around. I think I know where I'm going for lunch. I'm gonna eat out of Old Katy. There's two places I've been wanting to try. It was a cool little road. Ain't got time for that. Maybe it's that Jack Road, not Robert. Come on, dude, I'm riding here. Trying to get to the burger joint.